Hello everyone, welcome to ProdEgyIAS, and today again we are here with a class on sociology's very important topic, sociology and other social sciences. Today we will study and discuss about the interrelation of sociology with other social sciences. Sociology as a discipline does not exist in isolation. It is always interconnected. It interacts closely with all the other branches of social sciences, particularly we could say economics, political science, and history. Each of these disciplines studies a particular aspect of human life. Economics studies the production and distribution of wealth in society. Political science studies the power and governance in society. History studies the human evolution across time. But sociology examines the social fabric that binds them all together. So, in this class, we shall examine how sociology establishes meaningful interconnections with each of these disciplines and how it critiques their assumptions and how it adds depth also and human context to their theories. First, we will discuss about sociology and economics. Economics has traditionally defined itself as the study of the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services in the society. Classical economics like Adam Smith and David Ricardo, they viewed human beings as rational actors who are guided primarily by self-interest and the pursuit of maximum utility. This image of economic man, I must assert on this title, economic man, assumes that individuals make choices purely for material gain within an abstract market free from social influence. However, sociology fundamentally challenges their assumption. Human beings are not merely economic calculators, they are social beings whose actions are shaped by values, norms, traditions, culture, and institutions. Economic behavior, therefore, it cannot be understood without the reference to the social context in which it occurs. Max Weber, a famous philosopher, and a thinker, in his monumental work Economy and Society, argued that economic actions are a form of social actions. Through his famous study of the Protestant ethic and the spirit of capitalism, it was also a very famous creative work of Max Weber. He demonstrated how religious beliefs, particularly the Protestant ethic of discipline, the hard work, and the frugality, it influenced the rise of modern capitalism in Western Europe. Here, sociology introduced an entirely new dimension. The ideas, the values, and religion could shape economic development. Similarly, Karl Polanyi, in his famous creative work, The Great Transformation, rejected the notion of a self regulating market. He asserted in his work that economy is not an autonomous body but embedded within society and culture. The norms of reciprocity, redistribution, and social obligation determined how economic exchanges take place. In the same spirit, Talcott Parsons and Neil Smeltzer, they highlighted that the economic subsystem cannot be studied in isolation. It is a part of a larger social system characterized by interdependent roles and institutions. Similarly, again, a thinker, Thorstein Veblen's concept of conspicuous consumption further emphasized that people often consume goods not merely for use value but as symbols of prestige and social status. Consumption, thus, is a social act of differentiation and display, which we today call the show offs in the society. In the Indian context, the embeddedness of economy in society is vividly visible. Caste and kinship networks often influence the employment, credit, and business relations. In rural labor markets, recruitment may depend not on merit but on caste affiliation or family ties. Micro, for an example, I'm giving you the examples which are relevant today, like microfinance and self help groups. How they function effectively not because of interest rates or repayment terms but because of social trust and solidarity. That is what sociology identifies as social capital. Even the state programs such as MNREGA, Manrega, extend beyond economics. They alter household power relations, they enhance women's agency, and challenge the patriarchal norms of the existing society. We have seen the COVID-19 pandemic. It further revealed how unpaid domestic labor, performed largely by women, forms the invisible backbone of national economies. Hence, sociology enriches economies by reintroducing the human, cultural, and institutional dimensions. These three are really, really important that economic theory often overlooks. It reminds us that markets are social creations and that economic life is sustained by relationships of trust, obligation, and shared meaning among the individuals who thrive in the society as the part of the society. So, this was all about the interrelation of sociology with economics. We'll again come with another new topic. Stay tuned for more updates at the rate of ProdEgyIAS.